Hi, I'm a Blisy.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to RNG abuse Trainer ID and Secret ID in Ruby and Sapphire with a dead battery. So it'll only work if this message appears, the internal battery is run dry, but the game can be played. It won't work on Emerald, it won't work on Firewood Leaf Green, and it only works on Ruby and Sapphire if your battery is dead. And the main question you might have is, why would I do this? What's the point of RNGing the Trainer ID for this game? And as you all know, Trainer ID is typically tied to Pokemon's shininess, and in Ruby and Sapphire it's no exception. And since the way the ID is generated is the same way stationary legendaries are generated, you can use this to guarantee certain stationary legendaries will be shiny on a specific time with specific stats and stuff. So this is good for Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, all the Reggies, the Beldum that Steven gives you, and the Latis from Southern Island, which you can actually get to using the Pomeg glitch now. Oh, but that's only an Emerald version, huh? Oh well. You can still cheat your way to Southern Island. That's not a problem. But yeah, it's good for all of those things, and oh, it's also good for shiny starters. So a good combo is to RNG it an ID, and then get RNG a starter real quick, so you can get 3 shiny starters from this game. So anyway, the things you're going to need are RNG Reporter, Eon Timer, and a calculator in programmer mode, which is just this right here. So the first thing you're going to need to do is look for a spread. So it's going to be set to method 1, and for the seed, it's going to be 5A0. It's for Ruby and Sapphire, that seed. And then you're just going to want to look for some stats. So I want an adamant Pokemon. I want it to be better than 30. And keep in mind for this, you're not going to be getting anything killer, right? Like I just want attack speed better than 30. I want it to be adamant. That's all I care about. And I check. And these are the spreads I'm getting. So, wow, this is actually a pretty good spread. I mean, nothing like fantastic, but this is 3 perfect stats at 2 minutes into the game. That's awesome. So this is what I will be taking. So frame 7661. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear our search parameters here. We're going to hit uncheck adamant, clear these out, and you're going to change your starting frame to, like, I don't know, 7500 and hit generate. So then you're going to look for 7661. This is just so it makes it easier for us to start here and search where we're going to, because you're inevitably going to miss your trainer ID. So this just makes it easier to search which one you hit, because this is down to a 60th of a second you got to be specific to. Now something else that's interesting is if you want this frame to be shiny here, you need to aim for the frame after it. So we're actually going to be aiming for 7662 instead of 7661 for just the trainer ID. So we aim for this for the trainer ID, and then for this frame for the Pokemon when we go for the Pokemon, which is, a little weird, but whatever, that's how it works. So when we go into Eon Timer to type in whatever frame we're aiming for, you're going to have to subtract 75 from it, because it takes 75 frames for it to be generated. So I'm going to do that real quick. 7662 minus 75. So we're going to be typing in frame 7587 for our Eon Timer, and we're going to switch this back into programmer mode. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to type the last 4 digits in decimal, or in a hex here, from this one. So 36B2, so that's what we're going to type, 36B2. Then you're going to convert that to decimal, and this is what your trainer ID should be. And if you hit this ID, you've got the right frame. So this is the ID we're looking for, and now we can finally get on to the process. So the first thing I'm going to do is, oh, that's unfortunate. But I was meaning to erase my game. So I'm going to erase the game. I think it's Y selecting up. Am I crazy? Oh, up selected B. Oops. Y. There's no Y on a Game Boy Advance, Jake. Jesus. Yes. So I'm clearing all my save data here. And now all you need to do is restart your game. So you're going to soft reset when Eon Timer counts down from 5. That's what the pre-timer is for. So set the pre-timer to 5,000. It'll count you down 5 seconds. And now you got to wait. So I like to hold B and mash A here. I think it's the fastest way. And you got to be pretty quick with this. As you can see, I only got 2 minutes to get through the intro. We don't know anything about Pokemon, huh? A Birch. So are you boy or girl? Boy. Name. At least you don't have to name the rival. I believe this is the last. This is the last thing you have to wait for. So, after you hit A here, the game will generate your trainer ID. So, when this timer here hits 0, you hit A, and the game's going to generate your ID. So I'm going to pause the game so you guys don't have to wait 50 minutes of nothing. Alright, 9 seconds left, and we're just going to press A when this timer gets to 0. I believe the second this stops, you can check what your ID is. Wow, I hit it first try. So, yeah, that's how you RNG your ID and your Wow. Okay. So what you're gonna do next is the way to confirm you did everything 100% correct is to RNG the starter. So I'm gonna have a bit of that in this video, not too much. It might be like a mini tutorial on how to RNG the starter, but it's the same as RNGing the I can't think of the word. Like stationary Pokemon, like an Emerald version or whatever. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'll meet you back when I'm doing the starter. Okay, so one quick thing I didn't go over, which I should have, was how to, if you get the wrong frame, how to tell what your frame is. So before I show you how to RNG your starter, real quick, I just want to show. So let's say you hit your trainer ID, like mine is one, like your trainer ID was this, right? You just go back to hex mode. 36B3 would be the last 4 digits of the PID number here. So like 36B2 is mine, because mine is 14002, and then it's 36B2. But so you type in whatever ID you got in this one, click hex, and then look for the last 4 digits in the PID over here. Okay, so with that out of the way, we're going to go back to here, and we're going to RNG the starter really quick. So we're actually going to go for the ID we aimed for the one after the stats we wanted, but now we're going to aim for the actual frame we want. So 7661, that's the starter we're going for, and so you're going to type 7661 here. Now I don't believe for the starter that there's any there's too much frame delay. Like I think it's generated right when you hit A. So we're going to click this. Make sure you're saved in front of the starters bag. I already am. Go to Eon Timer. Oop. Okay. So you reset when the thing counts down by 5. You just start the game up. Go here. However the Pokemon you want, and you hit A when your timer hits 0. And you know, you got to give it a few tries to see where you're getting, but I'm gonna pause it, and when it's counting down, I'll be back. Okay, 9 seconds left, and hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna get lucky and get this first try too, but we'll see. Well, we'll see what we get here. Alright, so then, since it's most likely incorrect, oops, you're going to just go to summary and see what nature you got. So I got relaxed. It's probably this one. So what you can also do is you can go to, should have had this open before, go to my Cerebi, you can go to Cerebi stat calc and you can check to see if it's like 5 won't give, you know, at level 5 won't give perfect stats or whatever, but you can get like kind of, you can get kind of a generalist idea of what the stats are potentially. So you're just simply going to have to restart Eon Timer. And I will see you back around on my second attempt. Alright. 6 seconds. Hopefully I won't be 2 frames late this time. That super sucks. Love me a shiny mudkip, please. Felt early, though, to be honest. Alright, let's see what we got here. Wow, this might be the same mudkip. It's lax. Yep, I was 2 frames early that time. So, again, all I can do is just try again. And I'm going to keep trying until I prove that everything went well. And the reason is, you want to get this one shiny because you want to make sure that your shiny frame works 100%. In case something got messed up. In case you got a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting the same trainer at, like, I don't even know if that's possible, but it's just nice to have the shiny. No, you didn't mess up. Alright. I will pause now.
Sell his soul.
Alright. Let's see what we got. Oh, there it is. So this should be adamant. Yep, as you can see, it's adamant. And you can't. So like, I'm gonna type in its stats on Cerebi. But like the thing is, it's gonna be like very vague, but it should show all of the potentials of his stats. So I'm gonna type in here. So as you can see, it has the these all have the potential to be pretty good, but if you compare it with RNG Reporter, what they're supposed to be, 24, like this one can be, like they can all be all those stats, and this mudkip is the proper nature. So there you have it. That is how to RNG your trainer ID and your starter. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next video.